A ferocious cold front is expected to blast the UK this weekend. A son of the coldest February spells for years comes to an end. Northerly winds have already caused chaos in many regions as they swept over from the Arctic. But temperatures could plummet further to 11°C in western Scotland later this evening, according to charts. Gavin Partridge, from Gav's Weathervids, warned of heavy snow and blizzard conditions striking northern regions today. He added a fresh widespread frost could strike later this evening, bringing a new deep freeze in a matter of hours. He said, one of the coldest February spells for years will be ending this weekend, but not before western regions get more heavy snow today. Tomorrow outbreaks of rain will push eastwards, possibly bringing sleet and snow to the north, introducing milder air from off the Atlantic. Next week looks much milder, but there will be outbreaks of rain at times, especially in the north and west. Saturday begins dry but very cold across most northern, central and eastern regions. In the west there is a band of heavy snow from Northern Ireland, through Wales and southwest England. Through the day we'll see more heavy snow in the west, with more significant accumulations of snow in places. In the south-southeasterly wind, blizzard conditions are likely over high ground. The sleet and snow will become lighter and patchier this afternoon, with a transition back to rain in parts of Northern Ireland and southwest England later. Most central and eastern regions will stay dry and very cold with an icy southerly wind. Tonight rain, sleet and snow dies away in the west, but more rain arrives across Northern Ireland by the end of the night. Central, northern and eastern regions will stay dry and cold with another widespread frost. The BBC's monthly forecast added there will be a change to the weather this weekend. It said, after a very cold, and in places, snowy, week across the country, this weekend will gradually bring a change to the weather that will stick around into next week. The main culprit of the cold in early February has been a large area of high pressure in North Europe. This weekend, that high is gradually shifting into Eastern Europe. The further east it goes, the less it will dominate our weather here in the UK. This means we will see more Atlantic weather fronts bringing windier, wetter, but also milder air from the southwest. Saturday will see one such front, which will bring a risk of snow and ice for northern areas as it arrives overnight into Sunday. These fronts will be the main feature for our weather through until Thursday at least, and a few systems, such as the one on Sunday, may be strong and bring some disruptive winds to western or northern coasts. As is typical with this type of pattern, the day-to-day specifics are subject to change, but expect things to be milder than normal, windy, and often quite wet. The Met Office added milder conditions are expected to arrive next week following the recent bitter cold spell. The forecast for next week said, this period begins with temperatures much milder than recent, with temperatures returning to around or slightly above average for most, with some mild spells being seen in the south and west. There remains a small chance to return to wider colder conditions for the weekend, but the likelihood is low. The UK looks to be split broadly northwest to southeast in terms of the general weather types, with the west and northwest more likely to see wet conditions with strong winds at times, and the east and southeast more likely to remain drier, fine, and settled. Under these settled conditions we may see temperatures falling back to average or below, and with increased incidence of overnight frost and fog. Any snowfall most likely becoming restricted to the Scottish mountains.